great to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm. We'll see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get the ball first. Ahmad Hardy, big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to Hardy on first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hardy. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Simmons to throw. Left side is Hardy. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down immediately. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
The Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get a look at Kenny Menchie. He had a tough time getting anything started in that loss last time out. 3 interceptions and was sacked 4 times. This quarterback part of their running game. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. looking for the edge. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Comes down, it's Gilmore. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Pulls it. The option, the keeper. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On play action.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
Well, and it'll be interesting to see the passing attack for Missouri this year under Eli Drinkwitz. He's done a pretty good job in recent years of going to the portal and finding his guy. Now, obviously, you lose Bo Pribula. He was only in this offense for a year. And, David, they go to Oxford to bring in Austin Simmons, and they've got a quarterback who, like Pribula.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Keeps it himself. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option?
Hey, what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open, and then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. on the option. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Barnes. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide right, it's Barnes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Simmons grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. 3rd and long coming up. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And they're not on the same page there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Simmons. Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Here's Simmons to throw. Finds his target.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Here's Hardy. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Simmons. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From deep, it's Patterson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Barnes. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They'll go hurry up here.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The give to Hardy.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going with the counter play here. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the return, it's Patterson. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to take off. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Anderson. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, going to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The snap sets up to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Kentucky! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Fighting Irish who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They want to run this quarterback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Crosses the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Keeps it himself. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Barnes. Pulled to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He's got it. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line gets set, first down. Hits inside, it's Barnes. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Let's see what they've got on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Out wide left, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Kentucky right back to the line.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
From the gun. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might have a chance. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option, he'll try to get to the marker himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Out wide right, it's Miller. Touchdown Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Fires quickly. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They'll give it to Hardy. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense lining up for a first down play. One more time, it's Hardy. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Hardy. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. First down, he'll keep it. Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Left side is Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a give to Hardy. Makes a man miss. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. This game about to be a wrap, and as we check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country, there will be changes next week because a loss like this one, this late in the season, can really be damaging. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Simmons. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Quick give. It's Hardy. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. turns it upfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Out wide left, it's Lee. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Simmons on play action. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Back's got it on the screen. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Rolling right and going deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
Throwing Simmons. Can hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Hardy. Could be it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it. 2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. The play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to Hardy. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Second down coming up. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Going to the run, it's Hardy. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for the edge. The pitch. There's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Stepping to the right. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Here's a give to Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Hardy. Fights off a defender. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Simmons to throw. Left side is Harris. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Drops back on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Going for it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And they'll take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.